Y'all crazy. Another fuck up. No, it ain't a fuck up. No, revealing too much truth. Ooh, shit. It makes me excited that YouTube is shutting me down because I know I'm saying some shit that they don't want motherfuckers to know. Ooh, shit. It makes my blood boil. I don't even get mad at this shit. I'm like, you got your own shit. That's why I got the website. We don't have to deal with this, right? So we back at it though. I'm just letting y'all know, y'all see, whenever we talk that high science, just shut it down. I hope y'all understand the sacrifice that's being made here. I hope y'all understand. You know what I mean? I hope y'all understand, like, yo, this is real shit. Motherfuckers is trying to censor this shit. For real, for real. And this is why everybody, all these other motherfuckers, they shit don't get censored because they ain't talking about shit. But when we start dropping that high science, they don't, you know what I mean? Whole different reality over here. It's a whole different reality over here. But that's why I say maybe I just need to stop putting this shit on YouTube because who the fuck wants to be cut off mid-stride? But it is what it is. But let's get to this video, all right? Because y'all see I got mad notes. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you really in the spirit. You know what I mean? I'm just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know. But, I'm going to put majority of this information on the website, obviously, because I keep, if they keep shutting me down, y'all wouldn't be able to get the information anyway, so. But we got a safe haven. That's exactly, again, for those who don't know, this is why I made a website, so I don't have to worry about getting shut down. Because I'm in my own universe over there. But I understand that, till people wise up and make the transition, then, this is just what we have to deal with. Anyway. So in this video, this is entitled, Where Do We Go After Spirituality? Or where do we go from spirituality or after spirituality? Whichever word it is, I'm not sure. You know what I mean? I'm just, I just make a title and just hit the record button. You already know how it goes. But let me give this video context, because we went from, you can say, ancient science to religion to spirituality, right? So now that people are making the transition out of religion, now they're going into spirituality. But now we have come into the realization or the awareness that spirituality has been hijacked. Spirituality has been hijacked. We're not even getting real spirituality. It's been hijacked. We're getting a bunch of madness, a little sprinkle of truth with majority of madness. It's not doing anything for anybody. It's just a repeat of the same shit over and over. So where do we go from here? We go from spirituality to soul actuality. Soul actuality. Right? This is why I'm always speaking about the soul force, the solar force, the sun. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. We are solar people. We're not lunar people. Right? All these spiritualists are lunar people. That's why all they can do is talk about spirit, 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 spirit. You don't hear none of these motherfuckers talking about soul. Because they're not soul full. You have to be full of soul. Full of fire. But we need both. Again, here we go. Here we go. I'm trying to let you know. But here motherfuckers coming at me like, oh, no, we need both. Okay. Why are you here then? If you already got the answers, why are you here? I don't understand. If you already got the answers, then I don't know why are you watching the video if you already know. Instead of just listening to the information, then coming up with a conclusion after the information has been presented. I don't know. Because who know, I may have spoke about it later on, but, I don't know. You got to have some patience. But again, I'm not going to give it too much energy. Soul actuality. Soul people. This is why that word isn't even in use anymore. Did I delete Instagram? Yeah. I have no social media. No social media because it just became diluted. It became diluted, or polluted. Polluted, not diluted. Polluted. You know what I mean? It's like I just stopped caring. I'm like, yo, it's I'll make social medias again at some point, but nah, I'm just focused on YouTube and the website. I'm just here to bring the information, not here to give y'all a bunch of selfies and what I'm eating and what I'm doing. I feel like that's irrelevant. Why do motherfuckers care about what the fuck I'm doing in my own time outside of me presenting information? I don't know why that would be important to anybody, but I'm just not that type of person. You only see me when I'm building, when I'm actually giving something to you. Other than that, you know what I mean? What I'm doing outside of that should be irrelevant. But, I guess irrelevant people try to become relevant, whatever. Who cares? It's not really my concern. But let's get to the video here. So how do you activate this soul actuality? The solar force, or the yang energy. The yang, how do you activate this? You activate it through the dark arts. Right? So here we go. What's the point of doing live if you don't want people to interact? Because it's not about the interaction. It's about if I'm presenting information and then someone says something else, it's like, wait, I didn't even complete my thought. But they're already interjecting. It's a difference between interacting with somebody than you are interjecting them before they even complete their point. This is what I'm talking about. People, I can't stop anybody. Again, I can disable the chat if I wanted to. But it's not about that. I'm like, yo, I don't mind people asking questions, but let me complete my thought. And so you just like, no, that's not what that means. What are you talking about? I haven't even completed the thought. So when I complete the thought, then we can build on it. But let me complete the thought. You can say whatever you want to say, but then it's like, it'd be opposed to what I'm saying. So you got people saying shit that is opposing what I'm saying. So I'm trying to present information, then people saying some other shit that don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. How is that interaction when, like, yo, you're bringing your own madness and I'm trying to present you with something you've never heard before? This is what I'm saying, because people have already convinced that they know it all. That's the ego. They're already convinced that they know it all, so they ain't trying to hear shit. They're just trying to interject their own shit. So fuck that. Let me complete my build. Then if you have an opposing view, then we can bounce back and forth. I have no problem with that. But how can we bounce back and forth if you don't even really know my complete thought? That's what I'm saying. So at least listen. Let me get the thought out. Then we can have the exchange back and forth. But if they're coming with opposing forces, I'm like, yo, you must not be listening. It don't have nothing to do with what the fuck I'm saying at all. But we're not gonna get caught up with that. You know what I mean? Just let motherfuckers know. This is what happens when you engage with the public. You got people who feel like they already know what the deal is. Then when you say something that they don't agree with, then now they're spewing that shit on you as if like, yo, I already know what you know. That's the difference. I know what they know already, but they don't know what I know. That's the difference. I know what you know. You don't know what I know. Not saying that I know everything, but in terms of this field of knowledge, like, I'm not a newbie with this shit. I've been here a little bit, So at least let me complete my point. Then we can discover, like, all right, is it accurate or is it not? Then you can engage. But let's continue. How do you activate the soul activation or actuality? You activate it through the dark arts. Soul actuality is activated through the dark arts. What do I mean by that, though? What does that even mean, though? Because the underworld, which y'all hear me talk about the underworld all day, every day, right? Well, not every day, but every time I get on here, I probably say the underworld at least 10 to 12 times every video. The underworld is just pre-religious thought. That's all it is. It's just pre-religious thought, because again, religion don't talk about the underworld. Religion just talks about hell, and that's the place that you don't want to be. But when you go before religion, the underworld was somewhere that we all descended to, and we had to go through this maze. That was just a part of life and death. Just like when you have a psychedelic experience, it was just a part of life and death. When you are journeying close to death, you have psychedelic experiences, which is why when a person fasts, no food or drink, not a water diet, when a person fasts, they have psychedelic experiences. Anybody who has ever dry fasted for about 72 hours, you know what I'm talking about. You start having psychedelic experiences because you are closer to death. The underworld, which is pre-religious thought. Let's take it a step further, though. Or you can say, the underworld can also be the subconscious mind, the deepest chambers of the subconscious mind, if we want to take it to an internal perspective. So we're not just talking about the subconscious mind that everybody else is talking about. We all know the conscious, the subconscious, superconscious, magnetic conscious, so on and so forth. We're not really speaking about it from that stance. It's more so how do you get into the deeper chambers of the subconscious where it's pitch black and you can't see shit? How do you navigate that? How do you navigate those underground temples that were built beneath the earth with no light? This is what I'm talking about. How do you navigate the darkness without a torch? This is what I'm saying. That torch to navigate that underworld is that soul actuality. That's your torch. Because when you look at these underground paths, the walls are not, they don't have soot on it, from torches. When people walk around with torches, the torches be burning the walls and you have, a trail of soot. You don't see those in the temples because they didn't use torches. They had devices that activated when you put your hand on it. If you watch Star Wars, they had the lightsabers where you touch it and it activates. The lightsaber is activated by your soul force. When you touch that shit, it generates light because the light is coming from your energy. Your energy powers that tool, and that's how you navigate. Anyway, let's continue. Now, when we understand that the soul actuality, that soul force, is what helps you to navigate in complete darkness, this is why the soul actuality comes after spirituality. In terms of, okay, let's give a clear definition of what spirituality is for those who may not know. You can say that's yin energy or feminine energy. Spirituality is, I was gonna say some ridiculous stuff, but let me stay civil. Spirituality is yin energy or feminine energy. This is why do people get feminine? It's be seeing feminine ass dudes. Spiritual though. Like look at this feminine motherfucker. Anyway, it's not supposed to. Actually, no. That's what it's supposed to do because it's yin energy. But you don't stay there. Where do you get the masculine side from? The soul force, the soul actuality gives you that masculinity to be combined with that feminine energy. It's the same thing like we were saying before, where you got people that say just positive vibes only. Okay, motherfucker. Or in other words, they say I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual exclusively. I have no soul force. I'm just all spiritual. Okay, motherfucker. Yo, feminine ass. Nothing wrong with being feminine, but if it's not combined with the masculinity, then you're just in space. You're just in dreamland all day. You don't have no root in reality whatsoever. So the soul actuality gives you that masculine charge so that you can become holistic. This is why we go beyond spirituality, because it just takes you with the yin energy, which is fine. But if it's not combined with the masculinity, then we understand that it's not holistic. It isn't a full science. It's something that has been broken apart from the whole thing. Like, again, it's like somebody taking bits and pieces from everywhere and they're trying to create something that makes no fucking sense. So, This is what I mean by going beyond. Like, to me, this is why they say, you know, we say that the world is becoming more feminine. The world is becoming more soft. You know why that is? Because people are becoming more spiritual. But that isn't the goal. So yes, the world is becoming more spiritual, but that is not the goal. So yes, he's like, the world is more spiritual than it ever been. Yeah, the world is more feminine than it's ever been. That's actual fact. You can't even say, again, this is why we on YouTube, you say the wrong thing and motherfuckers shut your video off. That's feminine energy. Motherfucker get offended like, oh no, you can't say that. Let's shut your shit down. That's feminine. The masculinity balances that out. Now it's like, hey, it is what it is. When you become more masculine after you activate the feminine, then it balances you out. This is why we see a bunch of unbalanced spiritual motherfuckers all over the place. Because it's just strictly feminine energy without the masculine to balance it out. Just again, why is that shown with the devil? This is why I just did a video about the devil. The 811 to Lucero. Why is the devil always depicted as androgynous? But you never see God depicted as androgynous. God is always this fucking white man with wings. You know what I mean? Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. I guarantee nobody is saying that shit. Everybody's convinced they're spiritual and they think they're doing something. Like, yo, that's step one. Yeah, charge your feminine energy up. But it needs to be balanced with the masculinity. You get that from the soul. For the soul is a fire, S-O-L. Like S-O-U-L was S-O-L, which is the name for the sun. Period. So soul actuality or soul force is the sun, the solar force from within. Where is it in your body? Where is the sun in your body? The solar plexus. That is the sun within the body. The solar plexus. That's why it's called the. Why is it called the solar plexus? It's not by mistake. That is the inner sun. What is the solar plexus in the body connected with? The metal iron. Iron. When you see the men with the swords or you see the men with the guns, that's iron. The steel or iron is like steel. Packing that steel or have that sword. Masculinity. Right? This is what I'm talking about. So, again, I'm just here to let motherfuckers know. This is why the world is the way it is. Motherfuckers is too feminine. With no masculinity. But it was designed that way. Motherfuckers was designed to be feminine. To feel like that they're advancing. Because they say, because this is the context they put it in. You know, women mature faster than men. You know, all this stuff, right? Which is not untrue. But to use that as a basis of, okay, people just need to be more feminine. People need to be more soft. Now, when you take it that far with it, now we have a problem. Because we don't need more feminine people. We need more masculine people. Which is why people hate Donald Trump so much. Right? You see that? That's why I'm rocking this. People hate him because we are in a feminine society. They like, yo, this dude is crazy. No, he's just masculine. That's all that is. That's the true hate for that dude, Mr. President. Because he embodies that masculine energy and everybody just so used to this passive shit. You know what I mean? This passivity. And we feel like that's the way to go. But that's not the case. But if we don't know that, and this is the reason why no one is speaking about the soul. Nobody talks about that. That ain't even a word in rotation no more. Soul has been replaced with spirit. People will say, everybody know what you're talking about when you say spirituality or spiritual. But when you say the soul, motherfuckers don't even know what you're talking about. What do you mean the soul? They don't even know what you're speaking about. It's a reason for that. So let me change this song. Because, you know, I'm only going to describe a little bit more. Just to get y'all on the wave. Hold on. Because at the end of the day, we see why so many people are just okay with being imbalanced, whether it's a chemical imbalance or imbalance between, you know, the masculine or the feminine. But the world is making it okay. And this is why we are in the situation that in. The situation we are in. All right. So let's say that one has masculine energy and another has feminine energy. Will you get the same results if both emerge as together? Or would it be enough by ourselves with both energy? Well, so here we go. Here we go with the madness. True masculinity, not toxic masculinity. Nobody said nothing about toxic masculinity. You see what I mean? People are bringing their own consciousness into this shit, trying to apply to what I'm saying. I didn't say anything about toxicity whatsoever. I didn't say anything about toxic. Like, oh, true masculinity, not toxic. Who is talking about? That's something that you're bringing into the conversation. This is what I'm saying. Motherfuckers be having their own mentality trying to inject into what I'm saying. It don't have nothing to do with what I'm saying. But let me answer the previous question. And we wonder why we're just all over the place. Who the fuck said anything about toxicity? Anyway. So again, if it's a person with masculine energy and it's a person with feminine energy, you can feel the difference. And you can see, like, who would you rather be around? Let's just be honest here. Because motherfuckers want to be on this fuck shit. Let's be honest. Who would you rather be around? Who would you rather be around? Somebody who is rooted in reality or somebody who's spacey? Who would you rather be around? Who was the one getting shit done? Who was the one making plans? Who was the one skilled in mathematics? And who's the one fucking not sure about any goddamn thing? Who's going with the flow? Oh, I just go with the flow. Who would you rather be around? Who has more direction in life? Who's going to go further in life? That's all I'm saying. Let's not kid ourselves here. Let's not kid ourselves here. But again, it's not just about masculinity. You have to combine it with the feminine energy. You speaking so much truth right now, it makes me want to sample you and put it on the beat. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Like I said, you got the bag right, then I can drop a verse for you. See, that's just how cool I am with the shit. I mean, drop a bag on me, I'll give you a 16. We can go for it. I can really work this pen. You know what I mean? Like, this is just like freestyle. We can really start working the pen. But you know. But that's what I mean. Motherfuckers start talking that money talk. Feminine. Feminine. You know, because real men do business, right? Real men do business with each other, right? Is that not a fact? That's what I'm saying, you know what I mean? Now that this is established, now that we understand the difference between spirituality, feminine energy, soul actuality, masculine energy, and why they need to be combined as one to be holistic. Now we can see, now that you know that, oh, here we go. Masculine energy plants to see is an incredible, wait a minute. Masculine energy plants to see and is incredibly for taking initiative. The feminine aspect helps bring context to that. Yeah, so basically, in other words, the man builds the home, the woman charges that home with the energy that brings it to life. Or the man carves out the path, then the woman gives that path life. It makes it an actual reality. Right? The man gives the seed to the woman nurtures the seed. You know what I mean? As we see, there's always a combination of both energies. Right? So this is what I mean. So what is a bunch of feminine motherfuckers gonna do? Or a bunch of masculine motherfuckers with no ability to give anything the proper nurturing. They're too busy building everything, but nothing has life. So just imagine a city with a bunch of buildings, but nobody's occupying them. Or a bunch of cities with no buildings and it's just a bunch of people in an open-ass space. You get what I'm saying? You need the builders and you need the ones to nurture those buildings and to bring them life and to make them, you know, make them sustainable. You know what I mean? How do I heal physical wounds after surgery? Well, you know, that's an open-end question because it depends on what type of surgery you got, why you got the surgery, was it necessary, what's damaged, you know what I mean? Like, You will really have to get into your personal life, which you don't have to do here. I'm not asking you to do that. I'm not asking you to get into your personal situation, but it depends on what type of surgery you got into and what's going on with your body. Why did you even need surgery? You know what I mean? All that factors into it. Why did you even need surgery? And then was it an alternative you could have took? Because, you know, doctors want to get paid. Doctors not trying to heal you in different ways. So, you know, I don't put my trust in these motherfuckers. But that's just me. I'm not saying that anybody else needs to think that way. That's just me. Now, because we understand the underworld is now pre-religious thought. What is pre-religious thought? Pre-religious thought teaches you how to deal with the chaos. That's what pre-religious thought helps you to do. It helps you to deal with the chaos of the world. All this madness can be grounded or leveled when you know how to navigate or deal with the chaos. But let's take that a step further. What does it mean to deal? Like when you are dealing with somebody, you are bartering with them, right? Or you are engaging in a game, right? Like the dealer. Like when you are playing blackjack with the dealer, the negotiator, the devil is always negotiating, right? So how do you deal with the chaos? Meaning, how do you barter? How do you play? How do you engage with the chaos? That's what it means to deal, meaning you are actually, there's a friction going on, right, of energies. Energies are bouncing off of each other, doing this and doing that, right? So how do you play that game of chaos and come out a winner? Right? But what is the chaos? Let's give that definition as well. Right? You know, because some people say chaos is like nature, right? You can say that's right. You know, nature is unpredictable, as they say. You know, anything can happen. You can, fucking tornado can come kill shit right now. You know what I mean? Some shit can break and water just flood a whole city right now, right? And motherfuckers would just have to deal with it. Can't be mad at nobody else. That's just the way nature is, right? So we try to do our best to make sure that whatever the circumstances that nature may present us, that we can cope with them, right? So the chaos is just nature. It's just nature, right? Without getting too crazy with it. Or you can say it is the spirit, right? Because in other words, you can say the chaos comes from women or feminine energy, right? What do I mean by that? Let me make myself clear. Like if we look at relationships, right? If we look at relationships, if we wanted to determine who was the dealer and who was the chaos, the dealer would be the man, the chaos would be the woman. Why is that? Why? Because most of the time it's the man who's going out and engaging, you know, with the world, right? With the yada yada yada. He's doing the dealing, the negotiating, the engagement, playing those games. The woman being the chaos, she's like that. I don't want to say. I don't even want to use big words. She's that unknown factor. I'll just say that. In other words, you could walk into your home as a man. You walk into the fucking house and your woman be mad at some shit. She mad at your ass, right? You ain't do nothing. Or you thought you didn't do nothing. You may not have did. She may have just been in a bad fucking mood and just giving you that negative energy or some shit, you know. But you never really know. Why? Because women are like cycles. You know, like the menstrual cycle, that women connected with the moon, emotions and all that. You never really could determine that. It's not like a fixated thing. You can say men are more solid and fixated, or fixed, not fixated, but fixed, steady, stable. You know, then the women are more flexible. So a woman can be completely different one day and the complete opposite the next day, just based off of her emotional state. Men most of the time kind of just one way. Not saying that they're not emotional. Now, yeah, we are in a feminine world, so motherfuckers could, I can have this shit completely backwards at this point, but we're just talking about the basics. So, another way to say this is the unknown factor. That's what I call it. If I wanted to give it a definition, I would call it the unknown factor. Women always have this unknown factor, right? Like when you approach a woman, you don't really know how she will react. You know, you are dealing with the chaos, right? So when you are approaching a woman as a man, you are about to engage with the chaos because you don't know what the fuck may happen. You about to engage with that unknown factor. You're about to deal or engage in that game with that unknown factor. You don't know how it's going to go, but you are going to barter. You're going to deal. You're going to play, right? Why? Because that unknown factor opens up possibilities. So that man approaching that woman opens up the possibility of that woman now becoming, let's say, his future friend, girlfriend, wife, business partner, you know, whatever, right? It opens up possibilities for new relationships to be forged, right? So that man has to engage in that chaos, that unknown factor, to open up the possibility of creating a partnership in whatever way that partnership unfolds. The masculine and the feminine. So I'm just giving you just different aspects of the masculine and the feminine energy, right? So because it opens up the possibilities. So when you deal with the chaos, you are playing a game of chance. And we already talked about luck, you know, like 2 videos ago, right? So when you are engaging with the chaos, opening up new possibilities, new potentials, playing a game of chance, because that's what it is, right? Is it not a game of chance? Of course it is. Because it's a game of chance, you could again luck up or luck out. Either it's going to go your way or it's going to not go your way. So what determines whether it goes your way or it does not go your way? And that will be dependent on how you barter and how you deal. All right? It's not about who you are. It's about how you engage in that battle. It's all about your engagement. As women say, right? It's all about, a woman isn't really concerned with like how a dude looks, or you know, it's more about his approach, right? It's more about the energy that he brings to you. That's more so what women are focused on. They're more focused on the energy that the dude is emitting, not necessarily his physical looks. But so the energy that the dude is emitting will be based upon how he chooses to deal with that unknown factor. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Right? So depending on his game, we've heard this all the time, right? Oh, you gotta have game to get women. This is what it's talking about. I'm just giving you the mathematical shit with it. You know what I mean? We the scientific mathematical portion of it because everything is connected. That's where that comes from. Oh, you need game. Yes, you need the ability to navigate that unknown factor. That is what makes a man a man. Honestly, if you want like, well, what is a man? A man is someone who can deal with chaos. Is that not the definition of a man? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. A man is someone who can deal with chaos, that unknown factor. So like when shit happens, when shit goes left, he knows how to get the shit back on track. When shit goes right, he knows how to get the shit back left. That's what a man is. That's really what women want anyway, right? Is that not the fucking truth? Women just want a dude who, like, when things go wrong, he knows how to fix them. Simple shit, right? When things go wrong, he knows how to fix it. When something needs to be corrected, he knows how to correct it. Simple. Simple. You know what I mean? But everybody wants to do all this is stuff that is ridiculous. We just keeping it basic, right? We just going straight to the point. How do you deal with the unknown factor? And depending on how you deal with that unknown factor that will determine your relationship with women or that chaos. Because the woman, she herself is that unknown factor. So this is the difference between like playing a game of chance, like blackjack or poker or something like that. The game, you can say, is the woman. The woman, instead of it being a game, She is that unknown factor. Because again, women are flexible and changeable, right? It's not really a fixed state. It's like the chaos. Remember we talked about quantum physics, particles and waves. The man is a particle, the woman is a wave. So the wave has no determined state until you give your attention to it. So that intention is being given. Let's say women like attention, right? Where the fuck that shit come from? Women like attention. Of course they fucking like attention. Because they are the unknown factor. And without attention, they're just all over the place. They need attention to stabilize that shit. That's just nature. Fuck what a woman or a man says. That's nature. Fuck anybody's opinion. We're talking about nature. We're talking about mathematics. Fuck opinions. So, you know, this is what I mean. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all that real. I'm giving y'all that real. Ain't nobody really breaking it down like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. How do you deal with the chaos? That's what makes you a man. And what makes a woman, because I'm not going to keep it one-sided, what makes a woman? The ability to embody chaos. That's what a woman is. Like, okay, well, what does that mean? Let me clarify that, right? What do I mean by women are chaos? Women know what I'm talking about, right? Y'all motherfuckers know exactly who y'all are. Because y'all know, like, you know what I mean? Women can be very unstable at times. That's just their nature, right? It is what it is, though. But a woman embodying that chaos factor or that unknown factor is what really makes her attractive. What makes a woman attractive in the first place is that unknown factor. If a woman does not have that unknown factor, she is not attractive. But what does it mean to be attractive? We know about attraction. What is attraction? It is magnetism, electromagnetism. That's what attraction is, meaning you feel a connection with that person. There's a connection there. Even before you speak, it's like as soon as you put your eyes there, like there's an immediate connection. Once y'all lock eyes, there's an immediate connection. That's called attraction. There's an electromagnetic attraction there. Electromagnetic attraction. So when the dude engages with that electromagnetic attraction, he has to engage or barter with that unknown factor, that chaos, that emotional realm, and stabilize it. That's what it is. So if we want to be blunt here, women want men who can stabilize their chaos. Because they all know they're fucking crazy. Who, you know, we've been saying that since the beginning of time, right? Like, women are crazy. It's just that they are the chaos. Women are pure chaos. Doesn't mean it's bad, good, right, or wrong. It just is what it is. So if you are a man and you can stabilize that chaos, then, you know, you're good. But women are just natural chaos. Again, doesn't make them bad. It's just, this is why women are the way they are. That's just the way, because they embody that nature. Nature, right? Yada, 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 right? But I think y'all get the point, right? Because this is like my third video. So I'm going to make sure that I do a video for the website as well. So I'm not going to give, you know, all the information to the public. So for all the members, you know, you got something coming too later on. So yeah, we're going to keep it there. So now, unless anyone has any questions, we can get the fuck up out of here. Because I know this is, you know, we've been going in. You know, YouTube is really, they not liking what I'm doing today, you know, in 2019. So y'all know, y'all see it. My video has been shut down 2 times in a row. So obviously, if I was just saying some fuck shit, then that wouldn't be happening, right? So obviously, I'm letting y'all know the realness. But, you know, so. Exactly. Facts, Cali, my energy, exactly. If I was lying, then you would see women saying, "No, that's fuck shit." You don't see that though. They know what the deal is. It's like men ain't like, oh no, men are not like that. Nobody's rejecting it because they know what it is. It is what it is. They can't handle the truth. It is what it is. Who can handle the truth? But what does that mean? What does it mean to handle the truth? What the truth is an unknown factor. To handle, to wrestle with the truth, to wrestle with the chaos, it's the same thing. Can you wrestle with the chaos? That's what I'm doing. That's why I didn't just give up. Oh, they shut down my video. Fuck it, just let it be. I'm like, nah, I just made another fucking video. Oh, they shut it down again. I made another fucking video dealing with the chaos. So instead of me giving up, nah, I'll come right the fuck back with some brand new information that I wasn't talking about before. You know what I mean? You back to back with videos like 2018? Nah, because I was in a whole different mentality. Nah. It ain't it, because it's not about me dropping videos every day. Because that doesn't really do anything in terms of I have to live out the information. See, that's the difference between me. Like, I'm not really concerned with dropping every day. I'm more concerned with living it out. So when I do speak, it's coming from real life experience. It's coming from things that I'm actually doing, not just I'm going to read a book and I'm going to repeat what a book said. I have to live life, then talk about life that I lived. You know what I mean? So, now, yes, can you do that on a daily basis? Sure. Sure. Hold on. Let me see. Cause I was gonna show y'all my notes. You know. Hold on. I thought the experience was cool though. What experience are you talking about? But I mean, you know, I could do videos every day, but in 2018 I wasn't really focused on the website as much as I am now. That's the difference. So, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that the people who are serious, the people that are serious, the people who are serious, that's funny. The people who are serious, SIRIS, the people who are serious, they get the real shit. So, you know, the members, they're gonna get the real shit. Like, I'm just kind of glancing through my notes right now. Like you see, this is notes all over the place. I guess every page. But this is for the website. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, it's rare to rain in Vegas. Yeah, it probably rains like, I don't know. It rains like less than 10 times a year or some shit like that. It don't rain often in the desert at all. But that's just the climate of the desert. Oh, okay. Dropping videos every day. But that's what I'm saying, you know. I done already showed y'all, like, this is who I am. This isn't a YouTube persona. If I wanted to drop videos every single day, I could with no problem. I've already proven that. That is no problem whatsoever. But, you know, at this point, I want to go deeper. That's why you see these last 3 videos, I have been going deeper. You know, any places you plan on traveling, you know, it don't matter to me. You know what I mean? I don't feel like there's a certain city that I want to go to when I need to see the energy of this city. I don't give a fuck about that. It's just me. That's what I realize. And if y'all want to know the truth, I realize it's more about the internal experience. Meaning I can be in Vegas, I can be in Cali, I can be in New York, but the experience I have there is going to be based on me. It's not about where I am, it's about what's going on within. Because if what's going on within is not right, I can be in any city and I'm not going to have a good experience because I'm not right within. But if I'm right within, I can be anywhere on the face of the earth and be all right. So that's my mentality now. Like, I'm not necessarily concerned with I have to go to a certain place or do a certain thing. As long as I'm internally balanced, then shit happens. Shit happens on its own. Exactly. No time, no space. Shit happens on its own when you can generate enough energy. How's it going? AshaRenu and family. I don't know. You tell me. You know. You tell me how's it going. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know. But y'all see, you know, I think it all depends on who you are. Like some people is getting ripped apart. Like for people who be talking out of place, they're getting ripped apart. They probably don't like it. But everybody else, you know, it all depends on how valuable is this information to you. That would determine how, you know, you take the information. If you find this valuable, then you know this is gold. Because you're not going to find this anywhere else. Nowhere else on YouTube, nowhere else on the internet, nowhere else in life. This is an original current. But, you know, everybody can't see that. Everybody doesn't care about that. So it all depends on the observer. It all depends on the observer, you know. Because I'm not responsible for the reaction. I'm only responsible for the wave. And everybody's going to catch a different wave. Just depending on, you know, your energy. So that's why, you know, y'all see me going off. Because people need to have principle. That's why I'm like, I'm not allowing that shit no more. Like, I used to allow that shit in 2018. Y'all see, I would be arguing with motherfuckers, blocking motherfuckers. I'm like, yo, I think I'm about to, I'm like, nah. I'm going to intellectually disable you. I don't need to block nobody because I'm like, I want somebody to intellectually challenge me. That's why I'm like, anybody got anything to say, intellectually challenge me. And I'm gonna rip you apart. So that's what I'm doing now. So anybody with the shits, you know, I'll rip them apart. Public executions. And I'm not gonna block you, so you can come back to the next video and you know, try again and be dismantled. But I do it to make the people better, not because I get off on ripping people up. Just like, no, when you come correct, then, you know, we can have that back and forth. But when it's, you know, when y'all coming with the madness, then I'm like, I gotta sift it out. But no, I have no idea what Brother Grimm is. I have no idea what that is. But, you know, at the end of the day, I'll just remove them if they're disrespectful. No, there's no need to. So yeah, so for all the shooters, don't worry about it. If people are disrespectful, then I'm gonna disrespect them. You know what I mean? Like again, we ain't even gonna do that in 2019. We gonna be real disrespectful. We're gonna be real aggressive. Again, that 9 energy, we not planning. We're gonna be real nasty with people who already have that current. We're gonna really be nasty with them, like, cause they not gonna be able to challenge. Cause most people are, when they do that shit, they're emotional. They're not intellectually swift. So I'm like, yeah, let me expose your weak-mindedness. 2 German brothers who are the founders of Snow White, Cinderella. Nah. I don't know. I don't even know why I would even be interested in that, honestly. Cinderella and Snow White. I don't even know why I would even be interested in that. So yeah, I'm back. What did I miss? You missed 49 minutes of game. That's what you missed. You missed 49 minutes of pure game. Because now we just chilling. You know what I mean? I already said what I need to say. You know, we just more so kicking it. We kick it for another 10 minutes. And we'll get up out of here. You know what I mean? I'll start making some videos for the members. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging. Because after all, y'all are paying. So I'm going to make sure y'all get that real shit. It's a pleasure to listen to you, including when you're coming direct and hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I mean, you know. That's going to be the entertainment, because I know motherfuckers want entertainment. Motherfuckers want entertainment, or I'm going to entertain some shit. So I can't wait. I can't wait for the trolls. I can't wait for them. I can't wait. I'm going to intellectually destroy them all. Just to show my power. Just to show my power, you know what I mean? Because if I'm just blocking people because I'm irritated, that's your weakness. So, like, nah, I'm going to stand and fight. And we're going to see who's still standing when it's all said and done. That's all it is. That's all it is, so. But that's just what I mean, you know. We reporting straight from hell. We reporting live from hell. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna make it completely wicked, you know, because people be in their feelings about words. So we're reporting live from hell. So anybody who want the business, you know what I mean? You will be burned and not come back to life. You're not gonna be the phoenix. You know, you get burned up and you return from the ashes, you're gonna be the, you know, like a person physically getting burned, and you just dissolve and you don't come back. That's just how I'm playing it, you know. Cause y'all know I speak about death a lot, but now it's about the intellectual death. Like I'm not gonna physically do anything, but I'm gonna intellectually, you know, cause a lot of death. But you know, 2019. 2019. So again, unless anybody has any questions, anybody wanna get smashed up? Anybody, you know, have a question? Anybody have any comment? You know what I mean? We got 9 minutes, but I'm not gonna wait for anybody. So we're gonna keep it going. Cause again, we just break down 2019. You got the 2, you got the 0, you got the 1, you got the 9. 2019, 2019, 2019. Well, we take it to supreme mathematics. What does that give you? Wisdom, culture, not culture. Wisdom, cipher, knowledge, born. Wisdom, cipher, knowledge, born. Wisdom, cipher, knowledge, born. 2 is wisdom, 0 is cipher, 1 is knowledge, 9 is born. So what happens when we put that together? Right? And I wrote this down actually. I wrote this down. But that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not really gonna be coming off the dome anymore. Cause when I write, y'all see when I write my shit out, you see it's a lot more hard hitting when I actually take time to write my shit down. It's a lot more hard hitting. So I'm gonna really be penning. So that's what I'm doing in 2019. I'm using the pen. So now I'm not just coming off the dome, and I'm really planning and plotting everything that's being said. So we're gonna be able to take it a step further. But let me find out, because I already have this written down. Here we go, right here. So y'all see, y'all thought I was lying. You see this? I don't know if y'all can read it, but that says the blueprint for 2019. Y'all see all these notes. I already had everything written out, but I'm like, I'm not even gonna do it. I ain't even gonna do it. But anyway, 2019, wisdom, cipher, knowledge, born. What does that mean? Wisdom are your subconscious codes or patterns. That's what wisdom is. Your subconscious codes or patterns, meaning your habits, the things that you do without thinking about it. They have seeped deep enough into your conscious mind where you don't have to think. So it's your subconscious codes or patterns. Cipher is your environment or your atmosphere, right? So your subconscious codes or patterns being reflected in your atmosphere or your environment, because that's what actually happens. Even though we don't see it, but our subconscious mind has an effect on our atmosphere and environment. Your subconscious patterns, your habits have an effect on your environment and your atmosphere. You manipulate the atmosphere every time you breathe. Every time you breathe, you are manipulating the atmosphere. The atmosphere changes when you breathe. Just breathing changes shit. So, knowledge. Knowledge is to give form to information. That's what knowledge is. So we got subconscious codes or patterns having an effect on your environment or atmosphere. But what is an environment and what is an atmosphere? An environment or an atmosphere is filled with information. And we know information is not necessarily knowledge. That information doesn't become knowledge until it is given some type of form. So you can say it's a bunch of codes, a bunch of numbers revolving around this motherfucker at all times. A bunch of binary code, right? But when you give those codes a form or a sequence, those codes, those random numbers become a sequence. Then that makes them real or living. That's the 9, the born, the manifestation. The manifestation comes after that information has been given form, which becomes a sequence, and then that sequence becomes an image, and that image becomes reality, antimatter going to matter. Matter dissolves antimatter. Something intangible becomes tangible when the matter dissolves the antimatter. So let's put it all together. All right? 2019 is what? To become more aware of your subconscious codes and patterns. Become more aware to the point where you can see it happening right in front of you. That's what fasting does. When you fast, you become aware of all this shit. All this shit you can't see and detect, it becomes awakened to you. So those subconscious codes or patterns in your environment, in your atmosphere already, because again, just by breathing, you are manipulating all this. So all those subconscious codes and patterns in your environment, in your atmosphere, which is basically just information without form. When you manipulate your atmosphere by giving the intangible form, the numbers become a sequence, a code. That code generates an image, right? Just like 432 hertz and all that. For people who are into that, you know, when a certain frequency is vibrated, like if you put sand on a machine and that machine vibrates at a certain frequency, that sand starts to take shape. It's a whole science to this. I don't know what the science is, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Depending on the vibration will determine the shape. So when you are manipulating that information and turning it into a sequence, it is giving it shape. And that shape, like when you stare into shapes like or symbols like Metatron's cube, you know, when you are looking into Metatron's cube, you know what I mean, so on and so forth, any symbol, when you gaze into that symbol, you are giving life to that reality. Because again, that symbol in and of itself isn't going to necessarily do anything. But when you are reprogramming your subconscious mind with symbols, then shit changes. So one more time, becoming more aware of your subconscious codes or patterns inside of your environment or atmosphere in the form of information, giving form to this information. That form becomes a sequence. That sequence becomes an image. That image becomes antimatter. Antimatter becomes matter, or your reality, a living reality. The sequence becomes a living reality. That's what 2019 symbolizes. And we also know when you add it all up, you know, 20 and 19, you get the number 3, which is a number of Jupiter, which is a number of what? Expansion. Jupiter is a planet of expansion. And is that not how you expand? You expand by becoming aware of your subconscious codes or patterns inside of your environment as information. You giving that information a form or a sequence, and that sequence becomes an image. That image becomes reality. That's what it means to expand using high science, because 3 is a planet of Jupiter, which is the planet of high science, the planet of alchemy, the planet of philosophy, so on and so forth. That's how you expand, utilizing the high sciences. Who else is going to tell you that? I challenge anybody. All these 2019 videos, or 2019 is going to be this and that. Tell me who went as deep as that. I'll wait. Motherfuckers be thinking I'll be playing with this information. You know what I mean? Like I won't live and die for this shit. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Is there a specific symbol to cleanse and or renew the subconscious mind? Or would I just use the number 2? All right, so see, now y'all asking me to go deeper. Because there's more notes on this page that I'm not mentioning. So I'm gonna leave it there actually. You know, so I'll do part 2 on the website. So everything that I didn't mention here, I'll mention it on the website. So y'all don't have nothing to worry about there. So yeah, all right. So we got like 10 seconds. We're gonna check out. So yeah, now you know I gotta do a couple videos for the website now. You know, so y'all, you know, so by for the next, the next couple hours, the members should have a exclusive video, maybe 2 of them hoes, maybe 2 of them hoes, 2 of them bitches, 2 of them things. All right, so we're gonna check out. Hopefully y'all enjoy the rest of your night or morning, whatever fucking time it is. What time is it? It's fucking 10 p.m. I know on the East Coast it's already in the a.m. So y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night / morning. You know what I mean? You know, happy 2019. Now y'all know what to do with it. You know, y'all know what to do with it now. So my job is done. Y'all know what to do. Now put it to work. So I get at y'all when I get at y'all. Y'all take it. Don't fucking take it easy. Deal with the chaos. Because it's coming. It's already here. Deal with the chaos. How good are you at handling the unknown? Right? Engage in the unknown. And give life where life wasn't before. Living mathematics.